Hi, I'm Jessica from Special Fork. I really love tilapia because it's cheap and versatile. Today we're going to be making tilapia tacos. They're really delicious and fresh, and when I was visiting Hawaii, I would eat them all the time. So we're going to start off by making our dressing. We're actually going to make it in the same bowl that we're going to have the salsa in, and we're doing this just to, save some dishwashing. So first, in goes the olive oil. Then the lime juice. This is about 1 lime. Then we're going to add some diced jalapeno. And a little bit of chopped cilantro. And with a whisk, you're just going to combine this. They're all nice and incorporated. And you're going to add your seasoning. So, a little bit of salt. And a little bit of pepper. Whisk it together. And as always, you need to taste because you don't want to get midway through and realize that there's no seasoning in there. A little bit more salt. Okay, so now we're ready to add our main ingredients. First, black beans. Those go in. Our sweet corn. Minced onion. And peaches. Lovely peaches. Okay. And then with salad hands or a spoon, you just really want to toss it together well. It's important to do this before you do the poaching because it needs about 15 minutes to sit and let the flavors macerate and just let everything become flavorful and combined. So once you're done tossing, you're going to put this in the fridge for about 15 minutes. Now that the salsa is marinating, we're going to make our poaching liquid for our fish. So you're going to take between 1 and 2 cups of vegetable broth. I really can't tell you how much because it depends on the height of the pan. What you want to do is you just want to fill it up to about 1/2 inch. So in we go. And you want to fill it up so much that it covers about 1/2 of the fish. And just remember, when you put the fish in, the water's going to rise. I'm going to throw in some lime juice. A little bit of butter, and a couple pinches of salt. Now, you're going to turn it on and raise the heat on it. You want to just sort of mix it in so that the lime juice gets incorporated. Now, you want to bring this not up to a boil, but up to a simmer. And when it's simmering, you shouldn't see any bubbles at all. It should just be a slight ripple in the water, and you'll see steam sort of start to rise off of it. So when that comes up to a simmer, then you can put your fish in. Now we're ready to put our fish in. Our poaching liquid is up to a simmer, and what we're going to do is you can just with your hands lay the fish in. You want to lay it in carefully. The pan should be small enough so that it fits really snugly, but you don't want anything overlapping. Okay, then you're just going to cover that. And you're going to let that poach on that side for about 2 to 3 minutes. And you'll know when it's ready to turn over because the bottom of the fish will turn slightly opaque. Then you're going to let it cook on the other side for another few minutes, probably about 3 or 4 minutes. And you'll know when it's ready to come out because it'll be really moist and flaky. You don't want it to be overcooked. You don't want it to be falling apart or anything. You just want it to be really moist and flaky. Okay, so now our tilapia is ready. The way that I know this is because it's opaque and it's really flaky. So I'm going to turn off my burner and move my tilapia onto a wooden cutting board. And it's okay if it sort of starts to fall apart at this point, because all you're going to do now is flake it. So the way that you flake this, you're going to take 2 forks, and it's the same with pulled pork. All you do is you literally just pull it apart, and if it's well cooked, it's just going to fall apart like that. So you're going to do this for all of your fish. So we're almost ready to plate our tacos. The one thing that you want to do first, once you flake the fish, is just taste a little bit and see if it's well seasoned. And if it's not, like this needs a little bit more salt, I'm just going to sprinkle some salt over the top and toss it in. Try again. Much better. Okay. So now we're ready to plate. I have my tortilla, and with your hands you can just sort of take a medium-sized handful of fish, put it on there, and then a spoonful of your salsa. And if you're feeling extra fancy, you can throw some sriracha or a different type of hot sauce on. And there you have it. For more recipes and ideas on your smartphone, go to specialfork.com.